Dear student, today we will discuss the chapter force, that is the first chapter, the part 4. In this chapter, we will discuss about the topic center of gravity, and also we will solve some numerical problems based on the principle of moment. Now your first topic is your center of gravity. What is center of gravity? You just see the center of gravity of a body is a point. Center of gravity of a body is a point about which algebraic sum of the moments of weights of all the particles constituting the body is 0. Suppose this is an object. This object consisted of various particles, and the weight of all these particles are creating a force that is vertically downward, and the point which is supposed to be the center of gravity, the algebraic sum of the moments of all these weights at that point is supposed to be 0, such that the whole weight of the body is supposed to act from that point. Then such point on the body is your position of center of gravity. Now, the center of gravity may be inside the body, in some cases it may be outside the body. Clear? Example of the body in which the center of gravity lies outside the body is your boomerang, that is the L-shape of the body, and in case of a ring also, the center of the ring will have the position of center of gravity. For regular shaped body, the geometrical center, for the regular shaped body, the geometrical center will be the position of center of gravity. Suppose you have a rod, uniform rod. So the middle point of that rod is the position of center of gravity. And if it is a circular disc, then geometrical center of the circular disc will be the position of center of gravity. If it is a rectangle, then the point of intersection of the diagonals will give you the position of center of gravity. If it is a triangular lamina, provided it should be the triangular lamina, that means it consisting of 3 sides, then the center of gravity lies on the centroid. Centroid means the point of intersections of the median. Should I remove it now? You see, for a triangular lamina, the median is the line segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the side opposite to the vertex. So, you see the point of intersection of the median. This will be the centroid, O. This is the position of your center of gravity. Is it clear? For a rectangular lamina also, you can see these are the regular shaped body. The point of intersection of the diagonal. This will be the position of center of gravity. Similarly, if a 3-dimensional body, say a cylindrical object, then the line of axis of the point of intersection of the line of symmetry of the cylindrical body is your position of center of gravity. So you can get the position of center of gravity by simply finding out the geometrical center. Okay, and for irregular shaped body also, you have to use a plumb line, and plumb line means a heavy weight is duly suspended by a thread, and you put the holes and the point of intersection of the all the plumb line drawn marked on that hole, you will get the position of center of gravity for an irregular shaped body. Okay, clear? Now should I remove it? Because next part of this topic is your factors on which the position of center of gravity depend. Factors on which position of center of gravity depends. Basically, there are two factors. This is your answer. Basically, there are two factors on which position of center of gravity depends are. Number one is your distribution of mass in the body. Distribution of mass of the body, and number two is your shape of the object, shape of the body. These are the two factors on which the position of center of gravity of a body depends. Clear? Now I should go through the next topic is your, should I remove it? Okay. Your next topic is to solve various numerical problems. To solve numericals based on principle of moment. First of all, I will write one question where you have to see the question. Here one question that I am explaining you is your two persons A and B. Two person A and B carrying a load of 100 kg, carrying a load of 100 kg on their shoulder with the help of a pole of length with the 2.5 meter long, if E exert 4 times larger force than B, then find where should the weight, where should the load of 100 kg is to be suspended also find magnitude of force applied by them. Okay, this is your question. You must write it on the copy. Now to solve, I have to again remove it. Because I have to draw the diagram while solving. Suppose this is a pole whose length is uniform pole whose length is 2.5 meter. The person whose shoulder is at first hand, person A kept the pole at its shoulder, person B kept the pole at its shoulder, and let the reaction force applied by A by the shoulder of A is vertically upward, say it is R1, and reaction force of B is R2, that is also vertically upward, and A applies 4 times more than that of B. So suppose A applying a force of x kgf, so say B applies a force of x kgf and therefore A applies a force of 4x kgf. Since the person A applies greater force than that of B, so the weight must be hang nearer to the A, because since the force is greater, then distance of the weight 100 kgf must be nearer to A than that of B, because B is applying a lesser force in order to balance it. So let the distance between A and 100 kgf be d meter. So then distance of B from the load is your 2.5 minus d meter. This much is distance. Okay, now I should write the given part. Given load, mass of load is your 100 kg. Therefore, weight of load is 100 kgf. Length of pole is your 2.5 meter. Let the weight of 100 kgf kept at a distance of d meter from A, nearer as A applies greater force. As A applies greater force 4 times than that of B, so the distance of load is nearer to A. Say it is d meter. Therefore, distance of B from load equals 2.5 minus B, this much of meter. Okay? Now, according to principle of now, again I have to remove it to solve further. So these are the given part that I have written. Now, next part is your according to principle of moment. According to principle of moment. According to principle of moment, anti-clockwise moment must be equal to clockwise moment in equilibrium. Here equilibrium in that sense that after hanging the load, this pole must be horizontal. Therefore, here for A it applies a clockwise moment and for B it applies a anti-clockwise moment about that load. So now for anti-clockwise moment it will be your R1 into dm. This is your R1 is your reaction force and another is your R2 into 12.5 minus B. Clear? So here R1 is your 4x kgf into d meter and R2 is your x kgf into 2.5 minus d meter. You open the bracket. So this is your 4x d kgf meter equals 2.5x kgf meter minus x b kgf meter. Take it in that side. So 4x d meter d kgf meter plus x d kgf meter equals 2.5 x kgf meter. Clear? Again I have to remove it in order to adjust. This is your 100 kgf. Now after adding all this will be your 5x d kgf meter equals 2.5 x 2.5 x kgf meter. So d meter equals 2.5 kgf meter divided by 5 kgf, which equals kgf cancel each other, 5, this is your 0.5 means 0.5 meter. So that is distance of load from A is your 0.5 meter and distance of load from B is your 2.5 meter minus 0.5 meter equals 2 meter. Okay? Now we have to find out how much force is applied by A and applied by B. Okay, should I remove it? Again according to question, R1 plus R2 will be your 100 kgf. R1 is your 4x kgf plus x kgf equals 100 kgf. So this is your 5x kgf equal to 100 kgf. So x kgf equals 100 kgf by 5 equals 20 kgf. So that is force applied by B is your, so therefore force, upward force applied by B is your 20 kgf and upward force applied by A is your 4 into 20 kgf equals 80 kgf. So this will help you to solve further the numerical problems related to your moment of force. Okay, thank you. Bye.